Hope you're having a great start to your Tuesday. I'm 9 News Weather Impact Team Meteorologist Chris Bianchi. And congratulations, Denver, for the first time since 4 p.m. on Friday. We are above freezing here in Denver, snapping a 91-hour streak of sub-freezing temperatures, most of which was accompanied by sub-zero wind chills. That is now over and done with. And over the next couple of days, fairly typical mid to late January weather, very typical mid-winter weather on the way for the next couple of days. But this weekend could feature some more significant weather, and we get some wind in the picture for tonight. Meantime, main story, main takeaway right now, main weather impact, those temperatures climbing above freezing. We do have some clouds overhead, some mid to high level clouds, no big deal. Winds out of the west at 14 miles an hour, that downsloping wind, that is what's kicking out all that cold air, that cold dense air that filters down towards the ground. That's getting mixed out by some warm downsloping winds off the big old 14,000 foot rock just to our west there, the Rocky Mountains. Well, there's that 91 consecutive hour streak below freezing temperatures. That is now over and done with. It went from 4 p.m. Friday until 11 a.m. today with that streak over and done with. Temperatures right now, we're mostly in the teens and 20s, though we do have some 30s mentioned for us here across the northeast part of the state. Now, that cold air didn't really get quite as bad for us in the metro area overnight, because we had some downslopping winds that kept us fairly mild overnight. Mild, we didn't drop down way below zero, but really 7 degrees right now. You got down into the minus teens, about minus 15, minus 16 range for you. Today, though, here in Denver, we top out at about 40 degrees. May add on a few more degrees to that, considering some of that fairly mild weather overnight. Southwest winds 10 to 25 miles an hour. That breeze will keep us on the mild side. Temperatures we head over the next few hours fairly mild out there, and those highs running a few degrees above average or a few degrees below average, I should say. Average high for today's 45 will be a few degrees below the norm. Winds a little bit gusty for us up over the mountains, so just keep that in mind if you're heading up over Loveland Pass or the Eisenhower Johnson tunnels. You're going to have a bit of a wind kicking up there for today, and that wind will be around through tonight as well. It looks like those winds do peak tonight. We could actually get some pretty gusty stuff for us here in the metro area tonight and into early tomorrow morning before those winds back off. They'll stay fairly gusty, though, over the next little while. Radar, I want to just quickly touch on the fact that there are blizzard warnings in South Louisiana. Houston, about 4 to 6 inches of snow there right now. New Orleans, 5, 6, 7 inches of snow, and it is currently snowing in Florida. That's right, Florida right now, getting snow out there in the Florida Panhandle. I just saw a sign out near Pensacola, the Florida-Alabama line, and they're seeing snow out there. Pretty crazy stuff, but that's snow for us here in Colorado. By the way, all in association with the same Arctic front that blasted through here on Friday. That one, of course, making its way down toward the Gulf Coast and leading to some of that really active weather in that part of the country. Here in Denver, though, pretty inactive for the rest of our day today. And we get some mountain snow in the picture for tonight and to early tomorrow up by Steamboat down through I-70. You'll see a few inches of snow. Most of that comes with some northwest flow kicking on up, and that'll lead to some light to moderate snow showers up there. Snowfall amounts not that impressive, but a little bit of fresh snow for us, maybe in 2-3 inches of snow for some of those higher elevations. Tonight we drop back to 18 degrees for us and mostly clear skies. Fairly typical stuff, though. It does stay cold in our usual cold spots there in the high country. Minus 19 in Gunnison. You drop down to minus 30 this morning, minus 15 Steamboat Springs. That 7-day forecast. We do have potential weather impact day for Saturday right now. That is because of some snow that is likely for us through the day, and that snow will continue likely for us into the weekend as well. Mountains, we get some snow for us, heaviest north, and it looks like in the mountains will be on Saturday night and Sunday, and we'll keep you posted the latest on that. But at this point, it does look like we're talking about 2 to 6 inches of snow for us in the Denver area on Saturday into early Sunday. Mostly light snowfall, but it will probably disrupt your day on Saturday. And the mountains could get a pretty good hit of snow for us for mainly Saturday, and I should say for Saturday night and into Sunday. So just keep that in mind if you're heading to or from the mountains. This weekend looks like some fresh powder, but it will be slippery getting to or from the mountains, especially on Saturday night and Sunday there in the high country. We'll keep you posted the latest on that. In the meantime, of course, top takeaway, it does look like we're out of the worst of this Arctic air mass. More details on this on 9 News coming up at noon, and of course through the day here on 9 News Plus. Once again, 9 News Weather Impact Team Meteorologist Chris Bianchi, thanks for joining us here on 9 News Plus. Have a great rest of your day.